Hey guys, welcome back. We are on week 7 now of Back to Basics Bootcamp Tumbler Edition. And this week we are going to be learning about wraps. So I am kicking it off with a full water slide wrap. And so I have already taken this tumbler, and this is a 16-ounce Plump from the Magnolia. And I went ahead and it's prepped white, and I did a layer, just a thin layer of epoxy with some ultra white mica from the glitter guy. And I put that on last night and let it cure overnight. And now we are going to apply the clear water slide right over it so that it has that shimmery look over the top. So this is the water slide paper that I like. This is the Sunnyscopa. It's clear, but this is for laser. You can also get inkjet. They have the exact same one, but the thick film is the one that I really like because it's a little bit thicker. It's not as flimsy when you're putting it in water and stuff. So I already cut it. This is just a picture I took with my phone. And I just wanted to see how it would look on here. So we're just gonna toss it on. And I sized this to fit this Plump. I believe it was 9.79 by 5.7. And remember, you want to always measure your, if you're doing the epoxy first, measure after, because it will add just a little bit, and you don't want to be short. And honestly, I don't really have a plan for this cup. I just took this picture like forever ago, and I just thought it was so pretty. It's just rain droplets on the top of my sunroof of my car. So I have gotten this wet. I'm gonna go ahead and saturate my whole cup as well. This is warm water, not hot, not cold, just warm. And I'm going to lay this where I want it and just very slowly slide it off. And then as I'm kind of applying it over here, I'm going to hold here, but also pull from here. It's really hard to explain, but you kind of want to just make sure you are going slow. Where did my thing go? I also have this. I have this little guy, this little silicone brush, and I like to use that to kind of push the water out. I don't really use this for just a small water slide, but I do like to use it for when I'm doing these bigger wraps. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of wraps, but every once in a while you get that customer that has a vision and you just gotta do it, right? So it's always good to have this tool under your belt. And now I'm not super concerned with my top and bottom on this one. I'm okay with that white showing. I cut it a tad bit short because I wanted a little bit of that white showing so I wouldn't have any issues with the bottom or top lifting. And if you need more water, you can add it. And as you can see, I'm just slowly manipulating it. And it's just naturally rolling off now. The reason I like this paper so much is because you can move it around and it does not rip on you or anything like that. All right, a little too much. Alrighty. And now if you need to adjust it or anything, you can always add water. Let's see. There's a little area right here that had like a bubble. All right, there's that. And then I am just gonna go in now and kind of brush it all, make sure I get all the water out from both sides. And that is it. And once this dries, I'm going to, I usually wait about 24 hours just because I want to make sure all of the water gets out. If I'm just doing a small water slide, I don't wait that long, but with these full wraps, I really want to make sure that there's no water or anything. And then I will epoxy over this and do a decal next. Great, we are back and ready to do a decal. I have done a coat of epoxy over this. Look at that beautiful shimmer showing. And this has ultra white mica from the glitter guy and blueberry ice mica from the glitter guy. All right, so this is my seam. And I mean, it's not perfect. That's not bad. It has a little bit of an overlap. So I wanted to go ahead and put a quote there. Just so that it's not as noticeable. So I cut this little quote, there's always something better after the rain. That's what I put, since these are little water droplets from rain. I thought that was fitting. And I'm going to lay the offset first and then lay the vinyl, the rainbow hollow vinyl after. All right. And I cut this to about, I believe I did about 5.5 inches because I wanted it to be pretty much exactly the length of this. All right, there's that. And then we just have to line up the quote. And this was very tiny, a little hard to weed. Lost some tiny pieces here and there, but not too bad. And I did go with a bit of a bolder offset than I would normally do, and that's just because I wanted it to cover that seam as much as I could, so it wasn't like an eyesore. And I could have probably gone in with my X-Acto and cut that overlap, but it laid on there so perfect I didn't want to mess with it, so I didn't. And look at that, so cute. And there it is. So we're going to do one more coat of epoxy over this, and then it'll be done, as long as the epoxy cooperates with me. And make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, as well as Kimberly's channel, Emery and Kay, and Robin's channel, Pale Bird Designs. And we will be continuing to do videos every single week with lots of tips and tricks for you guys. Thanks.